I gotta give it to Tolstoy. He was right about all unhappy families.
Father Frost, aka Jack Frost, 1964, was, I'm sure, maybe, possibly a delightful children's film at the time. But dear God, what a kaleidoscope of Technicolor bewilderment this is in retrospect.
Want to do a good deed for you. Wait!
It's communist Benny Hill.
For starters, this movie is not even remotely about Father Frost. It's as much about him as a loaded baked potato is about the scallions. The meat to the potatoes of this story is actually a horribly depressing tale of romance.
Darling, will you marry me?
God, I thought you'd never ask.
I'm in a terrible hurry.
Naturally, we kick things off in the Soviet Union. Our two pre-selected love interests are Ivan, a strong, handsome, and talented boy who knows it and is a terrific butthole about it, and Nastya, a peasant girl whose best friend is a stump. She's forced to dedicate her every waking hour for the grand task of finding her horrendous stepsister a suitor.
Oh no, those are a lot of Mardi Gras beads. What did she do to get those?
Oh, God.
In the original fairy tale, she freezes to death alone in the woods. This is why the book is better than the movie. Ivan, meanwhile, is tormented by a borscht-stained Tom Bombadil who uses his vague magical powers to teach him a vague lesson about morality or something. Mainly, he briefly gives him a bear face.
Forget about your worries and your strife.
He also runs afoul of Baba Yaga, who tries to do the world a favor and shove Ivan into a pizza oven. Thank you for your service, you weird chicken house demon lady, you. Father Frost finally shows up for about 5 minutes to bring forth the holly jolly Russian winter and inadvertently kill a bird and also one of the protagonists. But that's okay. Here's some footage of a kitty on a sleigh.
Drop me at 68th and Madison and don't go through the park, it's jammed this time of day.
All of this is without mentioning the talking roosters or the extended scene of bear cubs harvesting giant mushrooms. It's never addressed, but I'd like to imagine the rest of the film is the psychotropic hallucination of a bear. Will the evil stepsister ever get her dowry? Will Nastya come back to life in time for her to be a child bride? Will any of this be relevant to the 2010 musical remake? This really exists, by the way, though one site I found with it didn't work, but described it as a, quote, burlesque performance by some of the Russian pop music's biggest stars. Join Mike Nelson, Kevin Murphy, and Bill Corbett for Father Frost, now available on RiffTrax.
It's time for Riff.